It's the Super Drive. Super Drive with jahsuper.
Sometimes you just have that positive feeling about whatever it is that you are doing at the moment. According to the song by Oli Morris and Demi Lovato, Up is the title, they're asking for you to hold on to that feeling, that positive energy. And that's what we're driving at this evening. If you're driving home right now, I suggest you turn your speakers, your radio all the way up, because we have an amazing guest in the studio. And we'll be talking a lot about, social issues and what he's been to, where he's been to, and what he's been through in the past couple of years. His name is Kunle Idowu, popularly known as Frank Donga. It took me a while to get him in the studio. It's the first time he's coming here on the Super Drive. And that's right. Thank you. We'd like to usher him in by saying good evening to him. How are you doing?
Very well, thank you, Ja. It's nice to be here. To be here.
I called you like an hour ago.
Yep.
I was expecting to hear a very thin voice because most of your skits you hardly talk. You mumble your words like Mr. Bean. But when I heard your voice, you're like, hello, yes, I was shocked.
I know I'm shocked too.
Why aren't you doing radio? Amongst all the professions that you have, why not radio?
Well, I tried when I was in the university. I tried to give it a go.
Yeah.
But just when I was about to put my finger in the pudding, TV called me.
Okay.
I got my first job in the TV station, the news channel. And
that's how you left radio?
I didn't leave.
Betrayer.
No.
Betrayer, you. Amazing stuff. You're a comedian. You're an actor. You are a farmer.
Musician.
I mean, that's what you read in school, right?
Yeah, yes. I for my first degree, I did agricultural science.
This was where?
It's a bit of a... So Ogun State University was what I applied to.
I thought you went to Ibadan.
For my master's.
Okay. Amazing.
OSU or OOU, depending on when you got admitted into the school. So before I left the school, the name was changed. So I have OSU and OOU on my shoulders.
Yeah.
So I had a first degree from agriculture. I wanted to be a farmer. I still want to be a farmer. I still farm. I still consult for people. I love the concept of feeding the nation.
It's amazing how we go to school for a particular course and end up doing something else.
You know the drill.
But why is it so?
Why?
Yeah, why do you, what's the reason for this? Why do you think people go to school to study a particular course and end up doing something else in the country? Two
things are responsible for that. In Nigeria, especially in Africa as a whole. In Nigeria, you go to school to study what you think has the highest prospect for making you a good living. It's a decent living.
Yeah.
You can't know for yourself. You go to school and study something that's going to give you a chance when you come out.
Yeah.
That's why a lot of people go for medicine. Also for societal pressure.
Yeah.
Respect. Prestige. Aeronautical engineering.
Yeah.
Petrochemical engineering. Medicine. Civil engineering. All these kind of things. A lawyer. So people do that. That's the first reason. But when they come out, reality hits them in the face, smack on 200 miles an hour.
So they begin to look for the next best thing.
Reality sets in, that reality check, okay, what can I do? Then two, sometimes parental pressure.
Yeah.
No son of mine is going to be a musician in this house. Your father was a lawyer, your grandfather a lawyer, I'm a lawyer, you'll be a lawyer too. Or if it's a doctor, the same thing goes.
You cannot play football.
Which ball? My friend did and there, stood down, raise up your hand. But then, people end up studying what they don't have the passion for. Well, in my case, it was different. I have a passion for agriculture. But then I went to school, I came out and I realized, hey, look, I kind of have a gift in other things.
Yeah.
I have ears for music. I learned how to play the guitar, the keyboard, both the lead and the bass guitar.
Yeah.
And I write songs and I rapped in school.
I've been meaning to ask you this question. I've been following your parody skits for the past 3 years. Whoa. And I've always wanted to ask if you ever got that job. Because you went for several interviews.
No, bro, the thing is as soon as we are going to get it. Even the visa, as soon as.
Yeah. What's the whole thing behind that particular parody? Job seeking and whatnot.
Born out of my passion for young people and unemployment. Because I think it's a huge deal to go to school for 4, 5, 7 years in certain cases, plus or minus a year or two of strike back in the day. Strikes don't look like they are a big deal now. Back in the day when I was in university, oh boy, we had 6 months strike, 3 months strike.
Some even went for a year.
Yeah, so I mean, it's painful to see people struggle, parents struggle to pay tuition, go to school, and come out and then not get jobs at all, or not get good jobs, you know. And I found that from experience, but personal and those of my friends and family, and you know, that generally people didn't get the jobs primarily because they were a product of an ailing educational system. Yeah. Because schools don't really prepare you for the job market. They just kind of stuff in your head or just slam a certificate on your hand. And you get out there and you realize, oh boy, I'm not really... Then companies have to retrain and retrain. That's one. Then two, low self-esteem. People don't do their homeworks on the part of the candidates themselves. They don't get the job. So I try to see how I could do something about that. Yeah. Like tell people what they're doing wrong and what to do to correct that.
I like to think that was the birth of your acting career. Yeah. Now you featured in 2 amazing movies that I've happened to see. That's The Wedding Party 1 and 2. How did you stumble upon that role? Did you have to audition for it, or they just invited you to come play?
It was kind of like a close auditioning thing. So they already knew what I was capable of. You know, my character was already set in social media because I had done skits all through about a year plus or 2 on YouTube with the Frank Donga interview series. I had done a viral skit with Fowls the Bad Guy, you know, about the yellow bay thing when he came out, you know. So the character itself was pretty much established. So I was called in to have an audition with the producers of the movie. Yeah. And from there, it just happened. Just say, oh, hold me back and say, well, you got the parts. Okay. Yeah, it was fun shooting the...
Well, I enjoyed your role. It made a lot of sense.
Thank you very much.
What also makes a lot of sense is this song that we're about to premiere on the Super Drive. I haven't listened to it just yet, but I just have a feeling that it's a smash hit, like they like to put it. Frank Donga, this table you are shaking. We're gonna give it a listen, come back, talk about it, and also talk about his trip to the royal wedding. Stay with us on Hot 93.3 Super Drive.
This is the only companion you want on your drive home. Your drive home. Super Drive on Hot 93.3 Lagos.
Frank Donga in the place. Super Drive on Half Man Half Radio. 4 minutes past the top of the hour. Thank you very much. If you're just joining us, we have the one and only Frank Donga in the studio. You just listened to his latest work. It's called This Table You're Shaking. I didn't know you sing.
I didn't know too.
How did you come about this?
Well, this particular track.
When did you really start singing? Have you ever been in a studio booth? Is this your first time recording? So you have other songs?
Well, yes. Not here right now. So I started with playing the piano. Okay. Reading music when I was.
So you have a proper musical background.
Yeah, I do.
Tell us about that.
So I love music. My parents love music. They both were in the church choir. So music had always been around. My father had this, this turntable thing with all the old what do you call those LPs?
What vinyl?
Yes, those vinyl things.
Yeah.
I grew up listening to that. So my father is a huge lover of music.
Okay.
So piano. My cousins came from England. They brought this acoustic piano with them. Piano.
At some point, I feel like we all had a Casio piano in the house at some point growing up.
Then it was a thing. It was like the way to go. So I went to kind of like a little music school at a point in time. Yeah. Immediately after my WAEC examinations, SSC, I learned how to play the keyboard, the lead guitar, and the bass guitar. And that was how it started. And I was in my uni days. I was a music director. I used to rap in concerts, sing, score songs. I had a couple of songs I wrote then. So that was how I started. But that's the weird thing about me, why you don't see me dive headfirst in music right from then. Yeah. It's because I did a lot of gospel jams back then. But Western and country music is really my thing.
Your thing.
My passion. Yes, I'm obsessed with that thing. Western music. Country music.
We have a couple of artists diving into that now. We have, Adekunle Gold could be considered as country / Afro put together. We also have Johnny Drill.
Yeah.
I'm
a huge fan of Johnny Drill.
Shout out to Johnny Drill, by the way. Yeah. Amazing music.
Amazing.
Right. Still talking about music. this song we just listened to is not your conventional party song. It's not the average Davido song. It's, you know, you seem to be talking about a lot of stuff on that.
Yeah. So I consider myself an edutainer.
Edu what?
Edutainer.
You educate and entertain at the same time. I'm smart. I'm smart.
You
Thank
deserve
you.
some accolades.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
You know?
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
You know, so I thought I had done something like this before. There was something I started in the US. It's called For the Poop Challenge. I censored that word when you were in air.
Okay.
You know, so
I kind of know what sense
yeah,
is.
yeah. You know, so that thing went viral and people were doing their own samples and covers for the things. They were like, oh, this beat is tight. But, you know, hey, I do family grade entertainment. You know, not stuff kids can't enjoy. I'm like, okay, I want to jump on this trend, this beat, but I can't use those words. I'm just going to do it for the people. And then spin it around and make it a political statement.
Okay.
So I like social commentary too. I believe comedians or comic actors, we have that special privilege.
Yeah.
Being able to take a swipe at the ills in the society or politics without really getting the heat for it. You know.
Talking about social commentary, I don't know if Nigerians are ready or open for such, because people don't tend to see the message. Instead, what they see is the visual and the person trying to do what it is they're doing. Take, for example, The Files, the Childish Gambino parody that he did. He talked about a lot of issues pressing in the country, and he got bashed for it. Some people called him a copycat. They seem to just, you know, stay away from the message.
Yeah, you know, that's not even the first time Files did something like that.
Yeah.
He made a comment about internet fraud. Before then, he got bashed for that.
Yeah.
Then he kind of simmered down and went low. Then he came out stronger. We thought he had backed up. Then he came out stronger and he released a whole parody of the This Is America song. I don't think Nigerians are not ready. We just need a few brave soldiers to start that trend, to start that move. I mean, look, I went the whole on fleek thing started.
Would you say are you in the forefront? These brave soldiers?
I would want to be there. I mean, but you have to be smart about it so you don't take all the bullets for no reason.
I mean, you took a couple of shots at some really strong political people.
I know, right? But the good thing about it is...
On this your table you're shaking.
You know, we had to shake some tables, bro.
Okay.
You know, whoever is lying on it, I was shocked myself. I was just fooling around. Bro.
And they even gave you a lift.
I mean...
You remember when you were taking shots outside?
No, it was our honeymoon. Our honeymoon. That's for them.
Ladies and gentlemen, Frank Donga in the building. The Super Drive. Thank you very much for stopping by.
Thank you.
Amazing time chatting with you.
Thank you.
We will try and shake the table as often as possible.
We need a bit of a shaking every now and then.
Yeah, but before you step out, social handles across platforms.
On Twitter, I'm at Frank Donga _ Frank FRANK DONGA Frank Donga _ Same thing on Instagram, Frank Donga _ And for the table shaking song, it's free, 100% free. Go to SoundCloud, download it, just look for Frank Donga at this table. Or if you're not sure, just go to any of my handles at Frank Donga _ on Twitter and Instagram. Go to my bio, the link is right there.
Thank you very much. I have one more job for you. Well, as you leave here, just think about it. You need to be a voiceover artist as well. You do everything but that.
In a world full of voices,
I am Frank Donga.
Mr. Jasper calls for one man to do the task. His name is Frank Donga.
Thank you very much. We gotta go.
It's the Super Drive. Super Drive with jahsuper.